Hey y'all, and welcome back. Now, before I get into all this, I just want to take a little moment of silence. I know it was a couple of days ago, but I've been just trying to get over everything from being exhausted from incarceration. But I wanted to put a moment of silence in here for the late, great Ozzy Osbourne. And then we can get on to the video. Alright, y'all, I'm sorry about that. As a metalhead, this hit a bit harder than I thought, and considering the fact that I just came back from a music festival the day before that this happened, it kind of hit hard, And a lot of those people that were there, so there was a few of the older bands that had been part of Ozfest back in the day. I'm near about telling my age with this, but yeah, there was a few bands there that had been in Ozfest before, so I thought it appropriate. So now that I've done that, sorry I got a little choked up with it because it's still pretty hard for somebody who enjoyed his music and enjoyed his personality, his shows, the whole thing. So I'm hoping today, we'll get this video set up and we are going to be watching another slapped ham. It's called This Creepy Footage is Crazy, and we'll be reacting to this. Hopefully there might be some things that'll be a little bit more lighthearted compared to this. So without further ado, let's start.
On January 30th, 2025, TikTok user Chawachi uploaded a video that quickly went viral, amassing over 5 million views. The clip claims to capture possible paranormal activity inside his girlfriend's home. In the video, the uploader explains that he's alone at his girlfriend's house, where she is often reported hearing strange noises near the stairs. Though he had never experienced anything unusual before, he acknowledges that the house is old, and that this is the first time he's hearing the strange sounds himself.
I've never heard it until now. I always say it's not haunted because the house is a little old. But it legit sounds like there's somebody upstairs.
Then, as he looks up the stairs, this happens.
Who's up there? Oh my God, they're like at the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
Reacting instinctively, he swings forward as if trying to stop whatever is coming his way. In an instant, the noises cease and the video ends shortly after. The footage has sparked a range of reactions in the comments. Some believe the uploader may have actually hit the ghost, causing it to stop making noise. Others claim to see a faint orb near the stairs that disappears at the exact moment he swings. Many viewers have also shared their own eerie experiences, adding to the mystery. With no further explanation from the uploader, the true nature of the sounds remains unknown. Could this be real paranormal activity, or is there another explanation?
Oh my God, they're like at the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
Now, this video here, I really don't know what to make of it, you know? At first, when he's sitting there, I'm assuming he was probably sitting on the couch or something, and I heard the footsteps going back and forth, running up and down the stairs. I thought maybe his girlfriend was up there, you know, that they just played around making a video. But then when he got up and started to investigate, and there wasn't nobody on them stairs, it got my wheels are turning, you know what I mean? Yeah, there was another section of stairs that you couldn't see because of a wall. But those footsteps, they sounded pretty close, didn't they? And then the orb that they circled in there, because I noticed the orb first. I thought maybe it was something on his screen or something, but it did disappear. I'm not knocking that there's a possibility something was on it, like a little dust mote or something on the screen, and it disappeared when he fell. But it was pretty interesting. And the fact that those footsteps sounded like they were coming right at him, that's pretty compelling right there. But, you never know. Could have been something done after editing and everything. Look what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting here doing a voiceover on a simple setup here, and I'm edited everything too myself. So, there's always a possibility of something like that. Somebody who's got a bit more editing skills than I could ever possess. Let me tell you that much for sure. So, I don't know. What y'all think?
That quickly gained attention. The clip features eerie doorbell footage captured outside a home in Carrollton, near Dallas, Texas, showing a masked figure lurking in the driveway.
A bizarre man wearing a devil mask was caught on a Ring doorbell camera knocking on a woman's door, leaving her terrified to step outside her house.
The footage, recorded around 8 p.m, shows a man dressed in a red goat costume wearing a disturbing devil mask.
She told CBS News, I'm scared to leave my house, I'm scared to be at home. Police have stepped up patrols in the area.
In his hands, he holds a cardboard sign that reads Revelation 21-15, a Bible passage referring to Judgment Day. The masked figure stares directly into the camera, standing motionless for several moments before disappearing into the night. The red goat imagery is believed to symbolize Baphomet, an occult figure historically associated with the Knights Templar in the 1300s. The homeowner, who was not home at the time, discovered the footage while waiting in a car for her husband. Speaking to CBS News, she admitted that the event has left her deeply shaken, making her fearful both inside and outside her home. After sharing the footage online, the video has sparked widespread concern for her safety. Many viewers are unsettled by the encounter, with some speculating whether this was an intimidation attempt or something even more sinister. In response to the growing concern, local police have stepped up patrols in the area. With no further updates on the identity of the masked individual, the mystery remains unsolved.
She told CBS News, I'm scared to leave my house, I'm scared to be at home. Police have stepped up patrols in the area.
So this one was a bit creepy. Come on, Baphomet mask. You got end times scripture going on over there with the whole thing. But it kind of reminds me of those haunted houses. I don't know if they still do them. They used to do it a lot in the Midwest and in the South. It was more of the church's answer to haunted houses, like the secular haunted houses, right? And it was supposed to show you all the things that would happen to you if you sinned or stuff like that, trying to scare you onto a more Christian path is what basically it kind of was, I guess you could say. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly what they called those haunted houses. I'm sorry, I'm trying to sit here a little lost at words right now. But I think it was something similar to like Redemption Haunted Houses. I mean, if any of y'all know what I'm talking about, anybody from the Midwest or the South, maybe y'all would know the answer to these questions. I can't quite rightly remember exactly. I ain't seen them around in a while. But that's what this kind of reminds me of. But with him going up to people's houses and everything, that was a little bit creepy. I ain't never seen him do that. I remember they would mainly talk about them in the churches and things like that, talking about the haunted houses they were setting up, and that they would just set them up and they would just pop up out of nowhere around Halloween and everything, much like regular haunted houses and everything and haunted attractions. But they had them set it up more with end times and or based on sin and things like that. Now, if any of y'all remember what I'm talking about and know exactly what I'm talking about, hit me up in the comments and tell me exactly what y'all remember what these were called. But right now, I'm just calling them like Redemption Haunted Houses. And that's what it just kind of reminds me of. But if it wasn't anything dealing with that, then like I always say, it's best to worry more about the two-legged critters than the four-legged critters. Let's get on to the next one, all right?
On February 3rd, 2024, TikTok user Devin Kurtz uploaded a video that quickly gained over 1 million views. The clip, titled "This Lady Showed Up at Our House Twice Last Night," features unsettling doorbell camera footage that left viewers divided.
Hi, Dad.
The video also captures the reaction of the police officers who later reviewed the footage. They were visibly unsettled, calling it a disturbing encounter with a random stranger.
That's terrifying.
Viewers in the comments have expressed mixed reactions. Some are concerned for the woman, speculating that she might be lost, searching for her father, or suffering from dementia or another condition. Others, however, believe the situation could be a setup, warning the uploader to stay cautious, as the encounter might have been an attempt to lure them outside. In response to a comment asking if the woman's father had ever lived in the house, the uploader clarified that the previous residents were a couple in their 40s. With no clear explanation, the unsettling encounter has left viewers questioning the woman's true intentions.
Hi, Dad.
Now, this just reasserts my whole belief in you gotta watch out for the two-legged creatures instead of the four-legged creatures, right? So, I mean, there's so much stuff this could be. I mean, for one, it's just really strange, especially when they consider the fact that the previous owners were in their 40s, a couple in their 40s. And, I mean, there could have been another owner before the house. I'm not too sure of the age or things like that. I would need to know a little bit more in a situation like that because the previous owners may not have been the original owners. Besides the point, my main concern is when a lot of people are talking about for her to stay cautious. That's what gets me. It's just simply because I've heard so many stories, so many stories. I'm telling you how many. It was a lot where people will use women or young kids to do nefarious deeds. I mean, think about it. You're not gonna really suspect a child or a woman to be somebody coming and knocking at your door at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time it was, but I'm just saying, late at night and just saying something randomly like, "Hey, Dad." I mean, that's strange. You might think that this person is maybe like they are on something, or maybe they have some sort of mental illness and you think that maybe they need help, but you turn around as soon as you open the door, somebody's around the corner and they get you and go into your house. There's a lot of situations and a lot of things that could happen with that type of situation. And I have to agree with a lot of the other people that the owner of that home really needs to be careful, especially if they ain't called this person. This was back in 2024, and I don't know if there's ever been any situations where Callan, aka Slapped Ham, has ever went back and got more information on something like this, or if he's just doing stuff with the videos that he finds throughout YouTube, TikTok, or wherever he gets all of his materials. But yeah, this is something I would be really concerned about and really worried about. I mean, it could have just been an innocent person who has some sort of affliction, or it could have just been some real dangerous situation that this homeowner had actually missed out on. Lucky for them. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, all right?
On January 14th, 2025, shocking footage from Xinyu No. 16 Middle School in Jiangxi, China surfaced online, sparking local outrage. The video, captured inside the school cafeteria, shows two workers preparing food. One of them, identified only as Jian, is seen washing peeled potatoes in a bucket of water, using his boot to mash them. He repeatedly stomps on the potatoes before pouring out the water, refilling the bucket, and continuing the process. Local media reports confirm that the Yushuai District Education and Sports Bureau launched an immediate investigation and verified the footage as authentic. As a result, the school's principal, Liu, has been dismissed, and officials have announced plans to take further legal action against the cafeteria worker involved. With the investigation still ongoing, the footage has left locals horrified, raising serious concerns about food safety in school cafeterias.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but if I had ever seen this while I was in school, I don't know what I would do. That's just insane. And the fact that it is authentic. Let's say that again. Authentic, they said. So, that shit was real. He done put a water... I don't even have words to describe it. This man had on rain boots and was sitting there mashing potatoes in water in a bucket. Now, that's just absolutely disgusting. First off, like, was those boots sanitized? Was those boots just for that? I mean, I have no words for it. And then the other guy sat there with the scallions on the floor. He was sitting there, I mean, if you pay attention to it, he was sitting there with those scallions on the floor too. And there was another guy just walking back and forth. Like, I don't know if he was monitoring them or anything. But at the end of the day, not only should that principal had been sat there and fired, almost every single one of that kitchen staff should be gone. I'm sorry, but if you allow somebody to sit there and step on some mashed potatoes for children, then I don't know what to tell you. You should not be working for the food industry at all. Now, I used to be a certified food safety manager, and all of that just, it blows my mind. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, any of y'all gonna eat that stuff? I mean, I'm sorry. I would have kicked them all out on their asses as soon as I walked in there. There's an investigation, nothing. I see a video. I see these people. They should be gone. I mean, let me know what y'all think. Am I going crazy or something? But to me, this right here is not on a level benefiting an animal, in my opinion. And they were feeding this to children. I'm sorry, but yeah, no. Let's go on to the other one. This one right here is just pissing me off.
On September 2nd, 2024, Twitter user creepy.org, known for sharing eerie and unsettling content, posted some doorbell security camera footage that quickly gained attention across the platform. As the man gets closer, it becomes clear that he's engaged in a conversation with himself.
Yeah. A dog attacked me. Yeah, I'm here.
Speaking in different voices, he continues his unsettling dialogue for a few seconds before knocking on the door and attempting to open it.
No, come here. Come in? Yeah. Hello? Oh, no.
He then lingers for a moment, still talking to himself, before walking away. The post has sparked mixed reactions, with some believing the man is possessed by a demon or an evil entity. Others speculate that he may be experiencing a mental health crisis, possibly schizophrenia, while some argue that his behaviour suggests drug use. With no further context, the eerie encounter remains unexplained.
Now, in this one here, the only demons I see that this man might be possessed with is the ones that come from drugs. I'll be 100% honest. I've seen quite a bit of stuff in my time, and this right here just reminds me of people that I've seen that are tweaking and looking for another fix. If y'all pay attention to his hand, also in his hand is some money. So I'm feeling maybe he thought he was at his dealer's house and was looking for a quick fix. I'll be 100% honest with you. I've seen a lot of them talk to themselves. A lot of people who are on the down and outs and on the homeless side of things kind of have a tendency to do something like this, as well as people who are into an alternative way to fix themselves, I guess you could say. I'm just trying to make it a little more proper sounding, you know? But yeah, no, there's nothing paranormal about this guy. He's not possessed by demons in that paranormal sense, if you ask me. Let's go on.
On November 13th, 2024, homeowners in Quinte West, Hastings County, Canada, captured what they believe to be paranormal activity on camera. The footage shows the mirror doors of their bedroom closet slowly sliding open on their own before stopping halfway, with no one in sight. Providing more context, the homeowners revealed that they were not home at the time and that their bedroom door was shut, ruling out the possibility of their pets causing the movement. They also shared that they have lived in the house since 2018 and have frequently experienced unexplained occurrences, many of which they have captured on their security cameras. According to them, the closet doors have a history of opening on their own, adding to the mystery. Could this be proof of something supernatural, or is there a logical explanation? For now, the footage remains unexplained.
So this one right here, they're talking about how they have the door closed because the animals wouldn't get into their room. But I'm sorry, a sliding door, sliding glass door, sliding mirror door, whatever you want to call it, an animal ain't gonna really touch that unless you saw them in the front pawing at it. Then you would have actually seen them. But if there was somebody or something in the closet, it would definitely have to be human to do something like this. I mean, they say that they were not at home when this was filmed and everything, but my whole thing is, who puts a security system in their bedroom? Anybody? I wouldn't, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, that type of stuff, especially if it's Wi-Fi, it could be hacked and everything. But my main concern is not that. My main concern could be possibly, if they ain't the ones doing this door right here for this, then they may got some frogging action going on. If y'all don't know what froggers are, that's people who go and sit and squat in a house that is already being used by somebody else. So you could have like a homeless person or just somebody in general going up in the attic and squatting and living and stealing your food and everything like that. That could be a very well possibility if they ain't there at the house. And then I would think that, you know what, they might need to call the police for this, because I don't think this is paranormal. If it is paranormal, then you got a pretty big problem, in my opinion. All right, let's get on to the next one.
August 18th, 2024, TikTok user The Paraworld uploaded a chilling clip that quickly caught the attention of many viewers. The video features a seemingly innocent conversation between a young child and her parents, until things take an eerie turn.
That's the man come to see you at night.
Who come to see you at night?
The man.
What man? What man? Up here?
Uh-huh.
I don't need that.
As the recording begins, the child casually tells her parents that a man visits her at night. Curious but concerned, they ask for more details. Without hesitation, the girl points toward a framed photo in the room and reveals something truly unsettling.
That's the man come to see you at night.
Who come to see you at night?
The man.
What man? What man? Up here?
Uh-huh.
I don't need that.
She claims that the man in the picture is the same one who comes to see her at night.
That's the man come to see you at night.
The parents appear visibly shocked as the man in the frame is the young girl's uncle, who has passed away.
Up here?
Uh-huh.
I don't need that.
The caption of the video provides additional context, suggesting that the uncle's spirit may still be visiting the child. Many viewers believe the video is genuine, with several sharing their own similar experiences in the comments. What do you think? Could this be evidence of a loved one watching over their family, or is there another explanation?
What man? Up here?
Uh-huh.
I don't need that.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but this one gives me chills right here, especially when it comes to children. You know, when you have a child tell you something like that and they swear up and down that the person in the picture is who they've seen, and you know that person has been passed on for maybe a while or maybe not that long ago, this is something that you need to pay attention to. They always say that the truth comes from a child's mouth, and honestly, children can do fanciful stories about unicorns, rainbows, and whatever you like. Dancing flowers. I'm just coming up with something right there. But when it comes to something like that, I end up tending to believe the child just simply because they're innocent. Then they are going to tell it like they see it. Yeah, they may come up with some crazy stories every so often, but this right here, I feel that this little girl is genuine in what she's saying, and they do have a right to be nervous. The parents do. But if it's just the uncle, they probably just checking up on the child, seeing how everything's going, making sure that they're okay and living right. You know, this one here, I do truly believe, because it's a child. It's something about them. They can sense this stuff, and they have just, their minds are not as clouded as an adult's is when it comes to situations of the paranormal, and their imaginations run wild. So something like this, especially if she's seeing her uncle, you know, that right there, that's something that could be having a grain of truth too, you know. But let me know what y'all think. Do you believe this little girl? I mean, I do. I just want to know what y'all think. Let's go on to the next one.
On November 22nd, 2021, Apitor, a popular YouTube channel run by Tor Eckhoff, uploaded a video titled "I Am Not Dead, I Am 57 Today," which has since gained over 8 million views. The video featured Eckhoff celebrating his birthday in his signature style, sitting in an outdoor bathtub filled with ice with 57 written on his forehead.
С днем рождения.
As the video continued, he took shots of vodka, walked through the woods, kissed a tree, chopped wood, and even placed a plastic bag over his head. His tradition of making birthday videos declaring he was alive had become a recurring theme over the years. Tragically, just 5 days after uploading this video, Eckhoff passed away. Reports state that he fell through the ice while filming at Jakobs Dam near Kongsberg, Norway. A witness immediately alerted emergency services and divers were sent in to rescue him, but by the time they retrieved him, he had been underwater for too long. Despite doctors' best efforts, he was placed on life support, and the machines were turned off the following day, November 26, 2021. His partner, Tove Skjerven, later confirmed the heartbreaking news in a Facebook post, revealing that he had gone out to skate and record one of his signature videos when the tragic accident occurred. Eckhoff, a rectal cancer survivor, was known for embracing life with humour and adventure. His passing has deeply saddened his fans, with many leaving heartfelt comments about how his videos brought them joy on their darkest days.
Now, y'all, I so totally didn't want to have that happen. I did not mean for this to have another end on a sad note and begin on a sad note. I apologize deeply for that. But this man here, I know the video seemed a bit strange, but you know what? Being a cancer survivor, and for him to be able to go through and just live his life the way he wanted to live, no matter how weird we think it is, you know what? More power to him. But to go out 5 days after his 57th birthday, after being a colon cancer survivor, or I'm sorry, rectal cancer survivor, you know, that's something. I mean, he went out, I guess, the way he wanted to. I mean, it's sad to say something like that, but I didn't expect this one to end on such a sad note as this. I know the video did seem a bit odd, him going into a random bathtub out in the woods and everything like that, to have a ice cold soak in there for his birthday celebrations. But you know what? There's some people go skydiving, some people go ziplining, bungee jumping, all sorts of things for their birthday, you know. So celebrate a whole year older. If the man wanted to take a ice cold bath in a nasty looking water bathtub, you know what, let him do it. But it's just sad that a man that seemed to have so much life and go out there and do such things, even though strange to a lot of us. It's, it speaks on the type of person he is, and I bet he would have been a really nice person to meet. It's just a shame that he went out the way he did. At the end of the day, we've all had loss. We've all went through things in our lives, and you know what? I think at the end of the day, we may not think it, but our lives are end up stronger in these situations. We become stronger. We become more of what we wish to be. And you know what? No matter what you feel like you may go through at times, you may feel like it's the end of the world for you. There's always hope. I mean, you think about it. Just this video here, though it might seem a little odd and creepy to us all, this man lived the way he wanted to live. Going through and going into remission for a cancer such as that, and coming and still being full of life and doing what he wanted to do, that is something that I would honestly want to end up doing in my life. I mean, I'm not having the rectal cancer, God forbid, knock on wood, but just the fact that he didn't care. He had something major happen in his life, and he decided to make lemonade out of those lemons. And it was sad that he had ended up passing away, but at the end of the day, we just should all take a note from his handbook on life. How no matter what, we're still alive. We still got our lives to live. Are we going to live it bored? Are we going to live it to something that we hate? Or are we going to get out and do something that we want to do and have a fulfilling life? I feel like that's what he had. I think Tor had it right in a sense that he wanted to do what he wanted to do, and his life was more fulfilled that way. I mean, going back to the beginning of my whole video with Ozzy, yeah, I'm sure he had his mistakes in life, things that he regret, but we all have that. But at the end of the day, he chose to do what he loved most. And at the end of the day, I feel like that's all that matters to anyone. No matter what you think, no matter what you believe, no matter who you are, what you are, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Granted, I'm not talking about going and, doing things that would hurt others in that type of situation, but if you've never went skydiving and want to go, and it's on your bucket list, do it. If you want to go to another country on your bucket list, do it. Save up the money. Have a plan and do it. Don't sit there and regret whatever you feel at the end of the day. Because if you don't do it, you will regret it. Well, sorry I went a little deep on that, but you know what? This was kind of a deep one in the beginning and at the end anyway. I mean, but sorry, I kind of rambled on it a little bit. Just have fun with your life. Don't have any regrets whatsoever is what I'm getting at. So, sorry for being a little long-winded on this. You know, this video got me to thinking a lot. So, you know, I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. And don't forget, try to keep a smile on your face and put a smile on others.